It is really something you don't see very often when it comes to presenting new watches. The combination of all these handcrafts, a beautiful watch. This is amazing.
Welcome or welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube, where the watches are the stars. And before these stars come on your screen, I'd like to present you Mathieu Sauret, Director of Heritage and Product at JAEGER-LECOULTRE or JAEGER-LECOULTRE, up to you how you want to pronounce it. Mathieu, we're going to see women's watches in this video, particular video.
You know, from the very early stage, Reverso was created a men's and a ladies' timepiece. And so in this collection, we bring 3 extraordinary ladies' timepieces, taking inspiration from the Art Deco crafts, using enamel, métier rare, gem setting, and engraving also to come to life in the beautiful pattern of the Art Deco to discover a beautiful hidden jewel at the back of the watches. So I hope the viewer of WatchAdvisor would enjoy to discover something a little bit different this time that we bring to the world, these extraordinary reversos.
Especially these watches do showcase what this maison or this manufacturer is able to do. And it's just incredible because everything is done in-house. And this is really, the French say chapeau. I have to say chapeau to you guys. I saw it first, the watch, and it's really amazing. But before I talk too much, Mathieu and me, we will disappear from your screen because the watches are the stars. Bye-bye, see you with the watches.
On your screen now the Reverso 1 Precious Flowers, this one, and in the middle Reverso 1 Precious Colors. How do you distinguish them? Here on this watch you find flowers. We have to turn the back to see the flowers on the green one, and you see here precious colors, so there are no flowers appearing. This is why it is named Precious Colors. Mathieu, tell me something about these watches, and also please tell me why we have been setting them up in this order: green, white, and purple.
Well, this is in order of the sophistication, and of course sophistication sometimes comes with a price, and so here we have put them in order of sophistication and price then. These watches, you know, are inspired by the Art Deco times and the motifs of the Art Deco. Reverso was born during the Art Deco. At that time, women would carry a very sophisticated makeup pouch that in France you call a minaudière. And these minaudières were dressed up with enamel or precious metals and precious stones. Here we have taken inspiration from these motifs to really dress up the Reverso. So we have some floral motifs and some more geometric motifs.
Floral.
And these motifs are made in a combination of enamelling and gem setting, the great sophistication and the great chance to have several métiers rares, as we call them at JAEGER-LECOULTRE, rare and crafts, under one roof that can work together. So here the watch is first engraved to create the groove and the place on which the enamel is then laid. Then it is fired at 800 degrees to capture the grand feu enamel that is going to be as hard as metal. And then the gem setter has to come and gem set on top of the enamel work. So you know that the gem setter are using very, very sharp tools. And so these sharp tools need not touch the enamelling. As hard as the enamelling is, the sharp tools will probably cut grooves in it. And if this is the case, then the watch has to be completely redone. So we try to avoid this. The sophistication is that it gave a lot of depth and three-dimensionality to these watches. And here you see the precious colors. And here the sophistication was to do the straight lines, because when you do the straight line by hands, it's very complex, but also to enamel on the side of the Reverso, because you see that the design goes all the way to the side of the Reverso, and enamel is laid in a liquid form before it is fired. So you have to find a solution to enamel on the edges, on curved surfaces with a liquid solution. So this is our secret recipe that we have created, the dial being a mother of pearl, of course, that is extremely white. This is the highest grade of mother of pearl for this Reverso 1 Precious Colors.
The same dial also appearing on the other models, so the dial is always the same, mother of pearl, but due to the fact that here you have no enamel work on the sides and on the front, that this watch has a different price than the others.
Yes.
Let's now go to the purple one.
And finally the purple one with these beautiful arum flowers. And here the flowers are made of enamel, And then there is a very sophisticated gem setting technique, which we call snow setting. So the gem setter lay out different sizes of stone. He picks one by one to completely cover the metal. So you see no metal left and the stones completely cover all the back.
To explain you this a little bit, you need different sizes of stones to really fill up everything that is not enameled. This technique is called snow setting. Every little part is fully filled up with diamonds, and of course you do need different sizes, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do that, especially on the side. And this must be a tough job to do that. And I think it takes some time to, first of all, find the stones you need, then to bring them in a order to know exactly, once you have been setting this stone, then right of it you need another stone in a particular size and a particular quality. Pretty difficult also. At least I do not think that this is an easy job to do.
Let me interrupt this video for a short moment, please. We need you to join our community on our website, www.watchadvisor.com. You can now discover more content. We are going to create forums. We have discussions. You can share stuff. You can come in discussion with me. We're going to present you more insights, more in-depth videos, more in-depth information, and so on and so on and so on and so on. It's all about watches. WatchAdvisor is the name. I am the watch advisor, you know that. This was the reason I'm interrupting this video, and now enjoy the rest of it.
These watches are in the one dimension, so it means that it's a bit of a more elongated case of the Reverso. This is the original lady size of the Reverso, at least the lady's proportion of the case. And the lux to lux dimension is 40 millimeters.
From here to here, the watch is 40 millimeters long.
Thickness is around 9 millimeter in thickness to have all this sophisticated savoir-faire onto the watch. And of course, these watches come at various price. So the watches that you are holding here is 156,000 euros, including 20% VAT.
156,000 euros. Is this limited?
This is limited. All of them are limited in number to only 10 pieces.
10 pieces.
As the production of these is extremely lengthy with all the savoir-faire coming together. All of them will only be limited and numbered to 10 pieces only.
There is no limitation yet visible, but here is the space where you will see 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, etc. This will be numbered later. These are pieces that will stay in a museum, stay here in the Palais de Joux, and they are the first watches they have been setting together to be able to be presented to us, to the media, or to VIPs, etc., etc. 156,000. What I wanted to say first, this is a watch you can also wear simply as a bracelet. It's art, it is jewelry, and if you need, the last thing you want to do probably with the watch is showing the time, but you can. But I think wearing it on this side is just stunning. This is beautiful. As beautiful is, of course, the more geometric version of it.
This is sold for 132,000, including tax, the beautiful precious colors, as we call it, with the motifs extending all the way to the side of the case.
132,000 euro, including 20% VAT. And here again, this is a watch you can easily wear all day long on this side. And once you want to know the time, just flip the case and then you will know it. Last but not least, the green version with not such an extensive application of enamel on the sides is a little bit less expensive, I think.
So 120,000 euros, but with a great depth in the back of the watch with three-dimensionality from the back layer, which is made of lacquer, to the green leaves that are designed in the watch.
Mechanical movement, of course.
Mechanical movement, caliber 846 with close to 40 plus hour power reserve, manually wound, as every Reverso should be, of course.
So once again, the stars of this video on your screen. You know, WatchAdvisor is the place where the watches are the stars. These are superstars, I have to say. It is really something you don't see very often when it comes to presenting new watches. The combination of all these handcrafts, a beautiful watch. This is amazing. Mathieu, thank you very much for helping me to present these beauties in our video. Guys, please leave your comments. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? If you could afford it, would you buy it? Would you gift it? Just share some thoughts with me about these beautiful Reverso 1 watches. Thanks a lot for watching the video on WatchAdvisor on YouTube, and if you think that this is your channel, please check out our website, watchadvisor.com, and especially our community section on our website to really get in touch with us, to share lots of things. You will get more detailed information about the watch industry, in-depth videos. More fun will happen there. So if you're interested, have a look at watchadvisor.com.